Hey everybody, and welcome to another Fancy Flow. Today's sequence, we're going to be moving into the core, specifically doing a little bit of oblique work. And as a part of that, we'll be doing some side planks. So just know at any point, if you need to modify your side plank, you can take the leg that's closest to the ground in the side plank and bring that shin down to the ground. And that'll just provide you a little bit more surface area so that you feel safer with added movements. And with that said, if you need any additional warm-up, anything like that, check out my sun salutation video or do some kind of preliminary warm-up so that you're really connecting breath with movement so that you have a nice supportive, strong practice today. So we'll go ahead and begin in a child's pose. So as you start to make your way into child's, you can begin to walk the hands forward. And instead of just diving all the way down into your pose to start, we'll just come into a little wrist stretch. So bring the back of one or maybe both hands down to the earth and just kind of lean forward. And the more you lean forward and push the backs of the hands toward the earth, the deeper the stretch will become. And just take a few deep breaths here. Try to soften through the shoulders. And we'll back out when you're ready. If you need to go to the other side, go to the other side. If you want to move to a different stretch, you can spin the fingers towards you, bringing the palms now toward the earth, and just get into the other side of the hands. Fingers spread as wide as they'll go. Last breath here, deeply in, completely out. And from here, now we'll take the hands forward and just begin to melt down into your child's pose. Just taking a few breaths here to settle, maybe set an intention for your practice. Begin to find a rhythm with your breath, a rhythm that can support you here in this moment, but going forward as we start to incorporate more into our time. Your breath works as an anchor to keep you present, to help you move in a way that's supportive and nourishing for you. When you're ready, slowly begin to make your way up, just sitting back onto the heels or into a comfortable seat of any kind. We'll just do a little bit more wrist work. So we'll bring the palms together like prayer hands and then begin to move the hands so that you can wrap the four fingers, the main part of your hand, around the outside of the palms and just begin to draw some big circles, just kind of moving wrists in a circular motion, just working out any kinks. And then we'll switch, grab the other side of the hands, and go in a circular motion, maybe the opposite way. Whatever feels natural. Release your hands, shake them out, maybe make some little flashlights with your hands, flickering fingers open and shut. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let it all go. And we'll begin to make our way to a downward facing dog, curling the toes under, lifting the hips high. Take a big inhale. Exhale as you settle in. Letting the heels sink toward the earth. Maybe you sway your hips side to side. On your next breath in, we'll bend the knees, look forward, and step or hop to the top of the mat. As you come up, take an inhale, lifting halfway up. Exhale, fold. Weight of the head completely releases. Maybe the hands gently press to the back of the head, helping you let go of the neck. You can bend the knees as much as you need to if your hamstrings are tight like mine today. Release the hands if they're bound in any way, and then begin to lift halfway up once more, breathing in fully. Exhale, fold. Micro bend to the knees as you come all the way to stand. Arms lift high. Palms connect above you, and then hands draw together at the heart. Inhale, lifting the arms. Exhale, dive down to your fold. Inhale, we'll lift up about halfway, placing the block just in front of the right foot, or if you don't have a block, you can just place the fingertips to the earth, just cup the hand. Put a bend into the right knee, lift your left arm up and open as you breathe in. As you breathe out, cactus the elbow, maybe dropping right ear toward right shoulder. Relaxing the jaw, take another inhale as you extend the arm. As you exhale, thread that left arm behind the right arm toward the right side of the room. Feel your core ignite. Feel the belly get really strong, so strong that maybe you can hover the hand off the floor or your block. You can reach that right arm straight ahead as you shift your hips slightly back. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, just wrap that right arm in front of the left, finding your version of eagle arms. And then just fold down. Put a bend into the knees. Knees are about hips distance here as you lift up into a eagle chair pose. So arms are in eagle, legs are in a wide chair. As you sink the hips down, lift the elbows up off the chest and send the fingers forward, opening up the space through the back of the heart. Feel your heart starting to beat a little louder and prouder. Take one more inhale. And then exhale, unleash the arms, fold over the legs. Weight of the head goes. Lift up halfway once more. Now moving the block over to the left. Left hand presses onto it, and you'll bend to the left knee. Lift the right arm up and open. As you exhale, cactus that right elbow. Maybe drop the left ear toward the left shoulder. Your next inhale, extend the arm to straight, lengthen the crown of the head forward. And as you exhale, thread the right arm behind the left, reaching the fingers toward the left side of the room, engage through that right arm. Stay here, or maybe you hover that left hand off the block. Maybe you reach the left arm forward as the hips sink slightly back. Legs are strong and turned on here. Take one more breath in. As you exhale, cross the left arm in front of right, eagling your arms, and then fold your way down. On your inhale, bend into the knees, rise up to your chair pose with your eagle arms. Sink the hips as you exhale, as you lift the elbows, as you inhale. Finding those opposing actions here, and then feel your core kind of unite everything. The stretching and the strengthening all comes together at the core. One more breath. As you exhale, unleash the arms, fold over the legs. Weight of the head goes. We'll inhale, lifting halfway up. As you exhale, plant the hands and step back into a plank pose. A nice strong plank. You can always tap the knees down here, and that'll help you modify your side plank if that's something that you want to do later on. Now you can stay here and just kind of drop the hips side to side, just waking up the hips with the knees down. If your knees are able to be up, maybe you begin to drop the heels side to side, and just notice as you drop the heels to the right or on the pinky edge of the right foot, and the inner edge or maybe the whole left foot can come down. And we'll switch through center as you breathe in. As you breathe out, go to the left side. Feel the feet connect where they can. Core ignites, belly is strong, left obliques are engaged. Inhale through center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Now we'll do one more on either side. Come to center, shift your weight just forward of the wrists, and then exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Uncurl the toes behind you. Inhale, peel the chest up for cobra pose. If you're ready for up dog, you can go there. Exhale, lower down, making your way up and back into down dog. In your downward facing dog, we'll take a cleansing breath, inhaling in and releasing out. Inhale, shift your weight forward once more. Just like before, we'll drop both heels over to the right. Now, if you're on your knees, you'll slide your right shin beneath you. So you've got a modified side plank variation. Feet are going to stay over to the right if you're all the way up. Lift your left arm up and open. Just like we did in our half fold, take an inhale here, and as you exhale, cactus the elbow. Inhale, extend the arm to straight. You're going to shift onto the balls of the feet once more as you thread the left arm over toward the right side of the room. Breathe. And then we'll place that left hand down. Switch the heels over to the left. Lift your right arm. And then send this arm now overhead. If you're able, we'll all lift the right knee up. Inhale. And then as you exhale, draw the knee to the elbow. Maybe you make a connection, maybe not. Inhale, extend it out long. Exhale, knee to elbow. One more, inhale. Exhale. Now this time we'll all step that right foot to the top of the mat. Help it up if you need to. Get your bearings. Once you're ready, rise up into your crescent. Now as you come up into crescent, just get settled in. Make sure you feel supported, feel strong. Maybe roll out the wrists, taking the arms above you. Or out to the sides. We'll eventually interlace the hands above us, flipping the palms toward the ceiling as you drop the shoulders slightly down, creating space. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, lean to the right. Letting that left hip open up. Take one more breath in, and out. Inhale, back to center. Unleash the hands and draw a big circle like you're opening your arms like wings toward the back of the room and then around to the front. Maybe you round your back like an angry cat as you reach forward. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, open wide. Draw that big circle. Inhale, reach forward and up. Exhale, around. This time as you reach forward and up, hold your upward stance, breathe in. As you breathe out, sweep the arms back, stay here in your arrow lunge or launch forward and find your way to warrior three. Keeping the heart open, hands can continue to reach back, or you could take your hands down to the floor or even a block. Whatever you need to do to find some stability here. Using not just the strength of your legs, but also engage your core and your back body. Let's take one more breath as you are. We'll slowly step the foot back if you're in warrior three. Place the left hand down and tap the left knee to the earth. Heel to the right foot over to the right. And let your hips sink as you open out to a twist. Right hand might come to the right knee. Maybe you peek over the right shoulder. Maybe, if it's there, you bend into the back knee. You could even reach for it with the right hand. Letting yourself be grounded for a moment. Take an inhale. Exhale. And from here, we'll come back to center, heel toe, right foot in between the hands. Curl the left toes under, lift the knee up, and then spin the heel in as you rise up and open into warrior two. Settle into the pose here. Shoulders relax. When you're ready, we'll take the hands gently to the back of the head, elbows out like wings. Take an inhale as you begin to lean back, left elbow toward the outer left hip. And then as you exhale, lean toward the front of the mat, right elbow toward the right knee. Nothing has to touch or connect, you're just moving in that direction. Inhaling to lean back, exhaling to lean forward. And just keep going. Last two. And one. Holding onto your side angle, you can maintain this shape. Maybe you reach your arms straight back, opening the chest. Maybe your elbow grounds down to the thigh, or you take a half bind. Anything goes. If you're When you're half bind, you could drop the right ear toward the right shoulder. On your next breath in, we'll straighten the right leg, reverse your triangle. Just straighten that leg out. Take the right arm up and overhead, breathing in. And as you exhale, just cartwheel the hands all the way down. Framing the right foot, you can step back for a modified wild thing, or maybe come into your full wild thing. Right toes tap behind your left leg. Left leg straightens out as your right arm reaches up and overhead. As you're coming back around into your plank, you might pause, suspending that right leg. Knee still bends, heel toward the glute. You can reach your right hand back. Maybe you find the ankle or the foot. Grab the pinky edge of the left foot really strong. One more breath. Now come around. Decide to flow or to skip it. You move through something that will balance you out. We'll take 5 breaths in between sides so you can come to a resting pose. Let your heart rate take a moment. Observe your breath. Notice it supporting you here. And the breath has this amazing, powerful ability to calm our nervous systems down. Even when we're doing a lot, we can be in our parasympathetic nervous system. We can remain calm and connected. And when you're ready, we'll place the hands forward, making our way to our dog pose. Lifting the hips up and back. Take an inhale here. Stick out your tongue, let it go. Your next inhale, we'll move to the other side, so shifting your weight forward. On your exhale, we're going to shift over to that left side into our side plank. So as you come over, hold on to it, right arm lifts up. As you exhale, cactus the elbow. Inhale, send the arm to straight. As you exhale, shift to the balls of the feet once more. Torso comes back around as you thread right arm toward the left side of the room. Engage your core, and then place the right hand down. Shift over to the right side as the left arm lifts up and then overhead. We'll begin to elevate that left leg. Take an inhale. As you exhale, knee to elbow. Twice more. Inhale. Exhale. It's okay to shake. One more. Inhale. Exhale. And then help that foot to the top of the mat. Take a moment to kind of get connected. Feel the feet on the earth. Lightness in the hands. When you're ready, rise up into your crescent. Before adding on, just connect with the space beneath you and around you. And when you're ready, arms reach up and begin to interlace the hands, flipping the palms toward the ceiling, shoulders melt. Inhale here. Exhale, lean to the left. Hold on to it for a breath. Inhale back through center. Unleash the hands. You're going to draw a big circle toward the back of the room. Inhale as you scoop the arms forward and up. Exhale out and around. Inhale, scooping forward and up. One more time. As you exhale this time, sweep your arms straight back, lean forward, coming into your arrow lunge. Stay here or launch forward into warrior 3. Off the back foot, letting that back leg do some work. Heel lifts, hamstring and calf are engaged. Chest is reaching forward and open instead of down like a forward fold. You want it up like in your cobra pose. 2 more breaths. And when you're ready, gently stepping the right foot back. Right hand comes down as the right knee taps down. Once you're grounded, heel toe the left foot over a bit. So you can sink the hips open, maybe come to the pinky edge of the left foot. Left hand to the knee or the shin. And then maybe you begin to bend the back knee, reach for a bind if it's there. It may not be on this side, and that's okay. Enjoying this moment of being grounded, close to the earth. We'll unleash when you're ready. Heel toe the foot back in between the hands. Right toes tuck, right knee lifts. As you spin the heel down to the left, rise up and open warrior two. As you come up, just take a moment to settle. Find your place here. When you're ready, hands gently come to the back of the head, elbows out like wings. Settle in. On an inhale, lean toward the back like a reverse warrior. Right elbow to the right leg. And as you exhale, lean forward like side angle, left elbow toward left knee. And just keep going. 4 more rounds here. Maybe close your eyes, just feel your way through space. Last 2. Holding onto your side angle, you can maintain. Find a variation with the arms, whatever works for you. Keep the legs strong, the breath deep, and the heart open. In your next inhale, we'll reverse our triangle, so left leg straightens as the arm lifts up and back. And then when you're ready, we'll cartwheel the hands all the way down, freeing the left foot. Moving into modified or full wild thing. Left toes tap behind the right leg straightens as the hips lift, left arm reaches overhead. Letting everything be open, not too much analyzing here. As you come back around when the time is right, you can suspend that left leg in the air, maybe reach around, grab for the foot if it's there. Opening the heart. Right leg is really strong. 1 more inhale. And then as you exhale, come around you to side, a vinyasa, or maybe you just flat your way down to child's pose. Take a moment wherever you are just to feel the effects of both sides of the sequence. Notice the heartbeat, the breath, everything within you that reminds you that you're alive. You're here. That's all that matters. From here, we're going to go to a pigeon pose just to close down a little bit. So drawing the right knee to the right wrist. Foot walks over to the left. You can either come fully into your half pigeon, or you can come to a deer pose, sliding the knee up the side of the mat. Either way will get you a nice stretch in the hips. If you are folding down in your pose, take your time to get there, using props to support you. And letting all the muscles of that outer right hip, left quad, and psoas, everything just kind of melts. Stay here, or maybe you thread that left arm beneath you. You could even use a prop to support the left shoulder. It will make things a little bit deeper to add the twist, so feel free to leave it out if it's too much. If you're able to sink into it, maybe you also bend into the left knee, stay there, or reach back with the right hand and grab for the foot, adding a little bend. Unleashing if you have your bind pull, rise back up from wherever you are. Gently open around toward the back of the mat, coming into your head to knee position. So right foot plugs to the left inner thigh, left hip draws back. Inhale to lengthen, and exhale to fold down toward the left leg. Not forcing anything, just settling into sensation. Again, noticing the heart as it beats, as it supports you. When you're ready, we'll rise back up. We're just going to go to the other side of pigeon. So now taking the left shin forward, you can just stay right where you are to come into your pose. Right knee can come out to the side, or you can take it straight back. Take your time once you're set up to find your fold, using props to support you along the way, not forcing your way down. The floor is just an option in terms of where you're going. You can always stop before the floor to support the way your body is built, or the sensations you're feeling today, the boundaries you recognize. The only thing that matters is that you're paying attention. Staying here, or maybe you add that threaded arm, right arm curls across this time. Maybe the left arm goes behind you, letting the right shoulder sink. If you're ready for it, you can bend that right knee behind you, reach back and grab a hold of the foot if it's there. It may not be. It's always going to be one side that's a little tighter. So that doesn't mean you have to force your way into what you did before. Find something for right here. One more breath. And when you're ready, you can unravel what you've got. Rise back up and turn around to the original front of the mat, plugging left foot to right inner thigh. Inhaling to lengthen and exhaling to fold toward the leg. Breath is deep. As the muscle activity starts to lessen. We'll rise back up to a seat when you're ready. You have the option here to pause the video, take a little shavasana if you have time. Otherwise, just take a moment upright just to feel all of the space that you've opened up. All these asana, they work to create space for us to sit, to meditate, to consider, to be with ourselves without judgment. Connecting the palms together at heart center when you're ready. Feeling those inner rhythms at work, heart beating, breath flowing. These rhythms go with you off your mat as a sweet reminder that you are here, you are alive, you are present, and that means you're very truly blessed. Namaste. Okay, thank you everybody for sharing your practice with me even from afar. Be sure to hit like and subscribe if you want to get notified about future uploads, and if you have any questions or reflections on your time on the mat, I'd love to hear those if you want to leave a comment. And that's it for now. Have a great day.